All right, everyone. Welcome back to our home learning program. This is Remy Sanchez with Energy Fitness. Today we are going to work on the side aerial. So let's dive right in. Begin with our warm-up. So first we'll start with a lunge and do a regular cartwheel. Go here. Focus on bringing your foot as close to your hand as possible as you land. Afterwards, what we will do is a cartwheel from the knee. The reason why we do this is to work on our heel drive. What we're going to do is focus on kicking as hard as we can with our heel. Go here, kick, and up. Then, lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to apply that heel drive to the cartwheel with the knee. Go here, and drive. Still, make sure that your foot is landing close to your hands as possible. Now, afterwards, what we're going to do is everything on the other side. So keep in mind, when I say the other side, we are doing with the other leg. I normally start my lunge cartwheel with my right leg forward. Now, when I say the other side, we start with our left, or vice versa. So we begin with the regular cartwheel. We do it from the knee. And then afterwards, we apply that drive to the standing cartwheel. All right, let's move on to the skill. The first thing that we need to focus on is our heel drive. In order to exercise this, we are going to do a knee heel drive to arabesque. So we start on our knee here. What we're going to do is shoot up and out. Focus on that your leg is really, really pulling up. It's going as high as you can. And then we'll do it on the other side. So we're here, arms out, up and back, up and back. Do each one about 10 times. Then afterwards, what we are going to do are a wall heel drive. Is we're going to put one foot on, one foot off, and we're going to drive our heel and try and jump and reach somewhere higher. So our hands will slightly be on the wall, like so. And we're going to go heel up and back. Heel up and back. Do this about 10 times on each side. So here, heel up and back. Heel up and back. Now what we're going to do is an elbow cartwheel. So instead of putting our hands down, we're going to have our elbows like so. And we're going to use these as a support while we do our cartwheel. Or you may go like this, which is what I will do. So we'll start in a lunge, a regular lunge, then drive, push, and over. Once again, focus on having your foot as close to the mat as possible. And then to the other side, down. So the next exercise that we are going to do is a scale stand-up. This is focused on bringing your chest up as high as you can after the skill. So we start on one foot, we do a scale, we're here, and then what we do is snap up, like so. We go down, and snap up. Focus on having all your weight in the heel in order to maximize stability. Go down, snap up. Okay? Down, snap up, up. We do this because in our landing, we want to make sure that one, our chest goes up fast, as I said, and also that we are strong on our supporting leg. Now, let's have a serious conversation about a side aerial. When learning a side aerial, there are many people who are tempted to stop their drive when they're in the air. You start, you have a nice, hard heel drive, very nice kick. However, when you're upside down, you stop. And then that's when you put your hands down and come down. In order to get this move successfully, what you need to do is continue driving all the way through the skill. As you move forward within these drills, it is highly recommended that you have somebody record you while you're doing them so that you can track the progress of your heel drive. And you want to ask yourself if you're getting enough height. Is your head far away from the ground? or is it close? Is your foot landing way after your hands touch? Is your foot landing close to your hands or far from them? And is your foot landing at the same time as your hands? Ask yourself these questions while you watch yourself because they will be important to answer as you continue. So for this next exercise, we'll need an elevated space. Try and find something that's soft and safe to land on. You can start lower than this and then work your way incrementally higher. So what we'll do is lunge here, and the goal is to do a dive cartwheel. So jump to your hands. So make sure that your body goes vertically up first. So don't reach down to the floor, but reach a little bit higher, like so. There you go. So what you want to do is reach slightly higher than the floor. You want to pretend that there's a block, a little bit higher than where your hands are going to go. And you want to put your hands on that pretend block and reach for that block so that you can get the height as opposed to just reaching straight down to the floor. Once you're comfortable with using an elevated space to do your dive cartwheel, it's time to try without. I'm going to show you the correct way first, and then ways that you might feel tempted to do and which would be incorrect. Start here, reach, and go. Make sure that you go vertically up when you do it. So you can go, you'll push through that front leg, do a heel drive in order to get vertical height. So it could look like this. Up. Focus on driving your foot the entire time that you're doing this skill. So it lands as close to your hands as possible. So you go reach, up. This is the way that some people feel tempted to do it. They go here, they go down, and jump, like so. Which does work, which is confident, but it is not as much height for an aerial. You'll be tempted to start your cartwheel, your dive cartwheel, nice and strong. However, once you're upside down, you will seize your momentum. And then afterwards, you'll put your feet down slowly and far away from your hands. Now what we are going to do is do the same skill, but with a hurdle. If you have not learned a hurdle or you're not comfortable with a hurdle yet, go back to our previous video which shows how to do a hurdle. So what we're going to do is start with our good leg forward, go here, hurdle, dive, and up. So we're going to focus on all the same things as in heel drive and landing with our feet close to our hands. Let's go. Now we're going to try with no hands. However, if you feel like you need to put your hands down, put them down. Your body is smart. They will know if you'll make it or not. Your body might want to do this. Put your hands down at the last moment. Keep doing that until you're comfortable with doing it with no hands. That's the end of the video. The conditioning is the warm-up and everything we've done before the dive cartwheel. So continue with those exercises so your body is strong enough in order to do the side aerial. Thanks a lot. This is Remy Sanchez. It was nice having you here. Hope to see you next time.